What's up everybody, I'm Mear and welcome back to the realm of Vasten. And we're back at Bone Bluffs because in between episodes I've done some work. First of all, I've been working on the scaffolding and I've expanded it a little bit in this area. And I think that looks really cool. And then I also fixed some stuff up with the skull over there, but it's not too major, nothing major I mean. But I also added in some holes for the nose of the skull because those weren't there. And I thought it looked silly without them, so we've added those in. And I think these look quite awesome. Let's go really high up in the sky. And then let's take a look. Let's fly a little bit in this direction and turn around. Yeah, there we go. I think that gives you a good view. Actually, the best view is from somewhere over here. I missed that landing. Perfect. Let's get on top of this tree again. Oh, come on. Just get on the tree, please. There we go. And then you can see the skull in its full glory, except that there's one thing missing from this view, and that's there needs to be some terraforming down at the bottom, and then the hill needs to be continued. But that's something we'll work on later in this episode, because there's also been some work done inside the skull. We met up with like, I think it was about 10 of us, and we started working on a room down here which will contain custom hats that we can buy, and also some blocks like dragon eggs and sponges and stuff like that. And you can see the mess that we've left over here. And we started building this hallway, which I think looks really awesome. I've mostly kept, well, I mostly did the ceiling and then this area, and then just messed around with the other people, which was quite fun. Actually, I do have a screenshot from when we were building this thing, and you can see the madness that was going on. But I really liked how this build just turned out. I'm such an idiot for not recording any of it. I'm a dum-dum. But anyway, I promised you last episode that we will do a Q&A this episode. So that is what we are going to do right now. First question is, and I got this question quite a lot over the past couple of weeks, it is, how did you create the lighting resource pack and how do I need to install it? Well, first of all, it's just a light map overlay. It's not that difficult, there are quite a few tutorials on how to do it. I just made my own and put it in a resource pack, and you can install it just like any other resource pack. You can download it from my website and then just place the zip folder in your resource pack files, and it should show up in game. Then you can select it and make sure it's the top resource pack, because since it's a light map it needs to be the top one, otherwise it won't work. And you will also need Optifine for it to work. I hope that explains it. Also put like a detailed description of how to do it on my frequently asked questions page on my website as well. And I hope don't hear that question again now. Next question is, how old are you? I am 20 years old. That was an easy question. Next one. What do you do for a living? I'm still a student. I study engineering, and I've got quite a couple years of school to go before I get a job, so I'm still studying. Next question is, will you ever do Kingdom Chronicles again? And I explained this at the end of the Kingdom Chronicles series. I don't have the time to record 2 series at once, so I chose Realm of Vasten. But if I ever get the time to do 2 series, I probably will come back to Kingdom Chronicles again. Next question is, how long have you been drawing? And I've been drawing, well, I started in like 2017, I think that's about it. And then I took a year off because schoolwork was a little bit too heavy for me the next year. And then since 2019 I've been drawing basically non-stop. And we're here right now, and I'm still improving my drawing skills, and I still got a lot to learn. Next question is, what is your favorite anime? This is, oh boy, this is a difficult one. I've got quite a lot of anime I enjoy, so I'm gonna start with some honorable mentions first. And well, Tokyo Ghoul is a good one, but not really necessarily the anime. The story about it, the manga is quite good, so I recommend that one. Like that's an amazing story. Next one, My Hero Academia is also really good. Still not my top pick though. And then we got let's get one more mention. Psychopaths. That's a really good story, really good anime, and it's quite awesome. But my favorite anime of all time is Assassination Classroom. And it's even made it on the channel a couple of times. There's some old videos which I won't recommend to watch because they're horrible, but it got on the channel. And it's just basically a story about a classroom teacher being some kind of super creature with super skills, and the students need to kill him before the end of the year, or the whole earth explodes. And it's amazing. I really love it, and I could probably go for like another 15 to 20 minutes about why it's so awesome, but it's just so quirky, and the humor is on point with like my level of humor, which is kind of awesome. And the story is just amazing. It's awesome. Just go watch it. Next question. What's your favorite piece that you've drawn? Oh, back to the drawing questions. Well, I do have one piece which I'm quite happy with, and well, it is kind of the background for my website. I'll put it on screen right now. Boom, there it is. It's Ban and Elaine from 7 Deadly Sins, which is another amazing anime. We're gonna go back into another question. Anyway, that's also like I really love how this turned out. And again, I could put some honorable mentions here as well, but just check out the portfolio on my website. There's a list of all of my favorite drawings that I've done, and go check it out if you want to. You don't need to. But I just really love drawings, more like the act of doing it rather than the end result. But if it's cool, I like it, and that's my favorite one. Anyway, next question. What is your favorite video game? I think I've answered this before, and I'm gonna answer it again in I think the same way. I've got two. One is mostly because of nostalgia factor, and that is The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Well, this one could change to Breath of the Wild if I ever get around to playing Breath of the Wild, but for now it's still Ocarina of Time, which is one of the best games ever made. I played it on the 3DS, and I had a blast playing it, and it's amazing. And the Zelda games in general are just all really good and really awesome. And then the other one is a PC game that's called Life is Strange, which I've played. I think it was for another channel actually. I did live streams on another channel of me playing it. I don't think that channel is around anymore, but I loved every single bit of that. Again, just an amazing story, and really cool in all the details and all. It's basically like a storytelling. It's basically just a series where you can choose your own path. And I had a blast playing it as well, and I really want to play it again, but if I want to play it again, I want to record it again and do a stream, which I'm currently not in the situation to do. So if you ever stick around like another couple of years, you might play it again. Next question is, what is your favorite movie? And that probably again, there's so many to pick from. I think I'll go with I'll go with How to Train Your Dragon. And basically it's just the same as all of the things. I love the story about it. The animation in it is amazing, and you've probably seen the movie, you know what it's about. Dragons. It's awesome. And the next question. What's your favorite band / musical artist? Okay. Just 3 people who come to mind, and they're quite different and quite a different kind of genre. 4 actually, yeah. There's 4 I really like. Let's start off. We got Ed Sheeran, which pretty well known artist, you probably heard of him. His music is amazing. And we got how do you pronounce this? Kute, I think. I got into him because of Life is Strange, and he did like a lot of related music to that, and it's all really cool. It's kind of in the same branch as Ed Sheeran, and that's why I like it as well, because I just love listening to that kind of music. Anyway, I got another one, which is Green Day, which is basically the totally opposite of those two. So that's more like rock, and I like that as well, and it's good, and I don't really know how to explain how you like something. It's you either like it and it's strict. Yeah, I don't know. I just like it. And then the last one, and this is one I got into because of anime, and that is like TK from. I'm gonna butcher this name. It's Link to Shibu. He made the opening for Tokyo Ghoul, and the band did some openings for Psychopaths, and I really got into that artist and the band behind it just for those two reasons, and their music is amazing, and I recommend you listen to it because it's awesome. Next question is who is your favorite artist? And I think that's again a drawing question, and I will probably say that is Uchida, which is another like anime person who draws anime, and well, she does like this big, amazing, massive walls of manga art, which is just absolutely stunning. I'm gonna put the name on screen because I don't want to butcher it. It's a long name. And if you ever want to look it up, just type it into Google. You'll find amazing artwork just by her, and it's brilliant. It's amazing. If I ever could draw like that, I would be really happy. Next question: if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? I've answered this question in one of the previous Q&As as well, I think, and I'm gonna have to say there's 3 places. First of all, I live in Belgium and I like it here, and if I move away from here, I'll miss a lot of people, like family and my friends. So that would be like a really good reason to stay here, and I could see myself moving here as well. If I have to move to another country, however, there's 2 that come to mind. First one is Australia, because that's just a beautiful country, and I don't think that needs explaining. And if you've got like a sense of the questions and how I answered them and what my favorite artists are and all that stuff, I think you know what the last country is. So it will come to no surprise that it's Japan. That would be awesome as well. Next question: if you could only eat one food for the rest of your days, what would it be? Difficult, because I think if you eat the most foods, you get bored of them really quickly. Difficult one. It's like basically asking for my favorite food, but I don't. If you look at it from a logical standpoint, you'll just get tired of everything. But if you just ask for my like favorite food, there's something we came up with in the scouting, which is really good. It's like a layer of how do you explain this in English? Let me look it up. I think I know how to explain it. It's just like on the bottom there's a layer of minced meat. On top of that there's mashed potato. Well, it is just like a layer of potatoes mixed in with carrots. And then on top of that it's just cheese. You put it in the oven, you grill it for like a couple of minutes, and then you take it out, add some more cheese on top of it, and it's delicious. It's really good and really awesome. And that, if I need to eat something for the rest of my life, I could probably live with that. It's delicious. Next question, and I think these are like 3 questions that are kind of a follow-up of each other. First question is, what's your favorite part of Minecraft? And I think I've got to say, well, I just like the fact that it's basically a sandbox. You can do everything you want. They've got like technical stuff, they got stuff for builders, and I just like doing a little bit of everything. And I think that's like the good thing about Minecraft is you can do whatever you want. You just need some dedication to get it done. And that's probably my favorite part, like building and making these beautiful landscapes and stories about it. I just think that's just one of the amazing things and potential of Minecraft. And then next question is quite the opposite. What's your least favorite part? And that's probably losing all your stuff in lava or dying in the void, because it takes a really long time to get all of that stuff back, and you kind of need it to get back to where you were before and to where you can start building again. There's also like the grinding. It's cool for a little while, but if you got like a huge project, the grinding can get in the way a little bit as well. But all in all, there's a reason I'm still playing it. There's not really a really bad part about it. If you can, like if you die in lava, you can get your stuff back. There are some ways to get it quicker, like keeping backup gear and stuff like that. And just don't die. That's one of my rules as well. Try to die as less as possible. Yeah, I think that's the correct English way to say that. Anyway, the last question, and that's the last question for the Q&A as well, is what do you hope the next update is and why? And if you don't know this about me, I mostly don't look into the snapshots until they're like basically done. So for 1.16, I've seen some pieces here and there, like I know it's about the Nether and there's gonna be some new biomes and stuff like that, but like the mechanics, I haven't really looked into that, and that's kind of for me, it's just if a new version comes out, there's always this kind of surprise from, oh, what did they add and how does it work, and just stuff like that. Exploring for the first time is like amazing. So that's why I don't really tend to look at the updates. And with the Nether update, I think you mean what's the Nether update? Like, what do you hope the next update is? After, I'm guessing that's after the Nether update. And I do think, how should I put this? Like another update comes with like unbreakable tools and stuff like that, I think. Like I said, I don't really know that for sure, because I didn't look into the snapshots. Kind of a difficult question actually. I think the best they could do is like revamp some of the old biomes, put something more interesting into the world. Like they did try to do that with bringing the oceans back and all. But there's like still, there's not really a point of exploring rather than just getting the resources. But if you got like, you only need to go to a place once. Like if they have like some kind of tree that you can only grow in a certain biome or stuff like that, I think that would be really cool and also gives you a reason to explore the world that they did, and I think that would be quite cool. Actually, I really don't know. Mostly if I'm watching the updates, like they added something again. Okay, oh cool, yeah, awesome, yeah, but they didn't need that to do that for me. Like, I'm guessing new blocks is always kind of cool because I'm mostly a builder, but I don't really care. I'll take it when it comes, I guess. So that's about it for the Q&A. If you still got a question, you can leave it down underneath this video in the comment section. Put it on my website. I'll do these quite well. If I get like a bunch of questions again, I'll probably do one, or I'll just answer it to you personally or stuff like that. So don't be afraid to ask questions, I kind of like answering them. But anyway, let's get back into the video because we got some stuff to do. But before we get into any projects, we are here at Treville, which is Spawn, and we've come to Grey Tower's castle, and this is Ginthian's player base, and I brought him a little gift. He needed some shulker boxes, so I delivered. We got 16 shulker boxes here that he can use by his own will, and I'm just gonna put these randomly in a pile up here. This is gonna take a while. Oh god, come on. A bit faster, come on. You can a bit faster than that. Come on. Faster. Oh, that was all of them. That's all of them. I think he'll know that. He'll notice that. So if we just can't steal a sign from somewhere, I don't know if he's got a sign laying around here. Open. Open. You. Nope. Nope. Ah! Here's a sign. And let's just put it at the front. Here. Yeah. Go. And then we'll just put here, and he'll know that. And I also picked up some red dye. Boom, there we go. That's hardly readable, but anyway, that's fine enough. He'll figure it out. Let's head back to Bone Blast because we gotta finish what we started over there. I think you can quite see what's wrong with this view. And if you don't, half of the mountain is missing over here. So we're gonna work on that, and we're gonna expand the mountain range all the way over here, connect it with that bit, connect it with the skull over here, and then do some terraforming up in here and connect this entrance over here. This is gonna be the entrance to the skull, and will lead into the Hall of Heads over there. And this will connect up to the pot at the bottom, and we need to give it like a nice little cavey look and connect the two together. So we got quite a bit of terraforming worked out, and I've got an idea. We're gonna leave the episode here, and then next week we'll check out how this all looks. It's so weird that you're looking at a chest and my face is looking down when I do this right now. I don't. Okay, let's make a poll right hand corner of the screen right now. Should I keep this skin? Yes or no? You guys can decide on it. But anyway, we'll finish this next week. Well, I've got it. I'll finish it till next week, and then we can check out how this looks next week. How's that sound? So with that said, I'll leave the episode here. If you liked, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Bye.